season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving. I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
To throw on third down, Coleman. He's going to try and go deep again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here we go, set! Cut 19! Go!
On 1st down, Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. The Titans in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Penny up the middle. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. Henry's got it out on the left side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Ready?
First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Henry again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good, hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Let's go now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
That pass broken up by Elijah Molden. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Penny. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Coleman. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down. Coleman. Smith catches left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Coleman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On the counter, it's Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A handoff to Penny. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They begin with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready?
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Willis now off of play action.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw again, Coleman. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On third down, Coleman. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A handoff, running left, Henry. Oh, nice move. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 21-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st down, Coleman.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They go play action here on first down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw on second down. Coleman. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that?
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it again with Henry. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A first down carry for him, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Penny up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got some space here.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
They'll try the right side with Henry.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Inside handoff, Henry. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A shotgun handoff to Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Coleman. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Coleman. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off play action. Coleman. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Ready.
2nd and 11 now.
Ready.
Henry running right. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Tennessee,
their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, things get even uglier now.